My name is Maureen, and I want to welcome you to Simply More Crafting podcast. If you're new to the channel, I want to say thank you very much for coming in and watching the video. And if you are a subscriber, thank you very much for coming back in. Today I'm going to talk about my whips. There's only two FOs that I have, and talk a little bit about the things that I want to accomplish in 2016. Not my goals, just some of the projects that I will be working on. First of all, and acquisitions too. First of all, the only two things that I have completed is I saw this pattern on another YouTube channel that I watch, and it's a little cup cozy, and it has a little pocket. See if you can see that, and little mittens. I thought that was just adorable. It's a free pattern, and I made several, and I gave them to sisters for Christmas presents, and I gave one to my daughter. But I thought those were so cute, and they really do work pretty good. Come here, baby. Come here. Sorry, my little one is roaming around here, and I don't want him to start coughing. He has a collapsing trachea, and he's on medicine, and when he goes around and starts moving, he starts trying to choke. So I try to keep him as quiet as I possibly can. Okay, the second FO is something that I am a part of. I believe it is Knitting with Broomsticks Sockathon or Cal, and I have committed myself to making 12 pairs of socks in 2016. I started with these, and this is how far I've gotten. Not very far at all, but they are knitting up pretty good. I knit my socks 2 at a time, toe up, and it's a little lopsided. Here we go. So that's a work in progress, so I shouldn't have even showed this to you yet, but sorry. I'm also involved in Little Bobbin's Christmas Eve socks, and I cast on a pair of socks on Christmas Eve, and I finished them within a week, which is really good for me. But this is the pattern. I can't remember what the pattern is, but I want to say Hermione's, but I'm not real sure. But they really came out good. And this is a fish lip heel. And I did a 2x2 rib. And they actually did come out pretty good, even-wise. And this is on yarn that is 75% wool, 25% nylon, and believe it or not, I dyed it myself, so I'm pretty proud of that. Okay, that's Christmas Eve knit along. I am also doing a sweater cal with knitting broomsticks again, And I'm really, I need some help here, and I may go into the Ravelry group and see if I can get some help. But I've never made a cardigan before. And this is going to be for my grandson. Everything I'm making is for my grandson. I think I kind of go towards that because he's small and he's probably easier to knit with. But this sweater is a free pattern. I believe I got it on All Free Knitting. And this is what it looks like. I thought it was just adorable. Not exactly doing the same type of stripes that they have here. This one is matching this side, and this one is matching that side, and the cuffs are different. I'm going to go ahead and do both sleeves the same. But my question is, I have the left, the right, here's the left, and here is the right side, and here's the back. My question is, should I wash this and block it before I try to put it together, or should I put it together and then block it? I'm not sure what I should do, since I've never made one, and it really is curling up. I'm doing this on Love This Yarn. I love this yarn, but it's coming out pretty good. Here's the sleeve, one of them. And they're both going to be like this. So I think it's going to look pretty good. I'm hoping it does anyways. So if you have any suggestions on whether I should block it first after I have all the pieces together, or should I just put it together and then block it all when it's done, let me know in the comments below if you would, for those more experienced cardigan knitters. So that's a work in progress. Kind of going out of order here, aren't I? My other one is, I'm not sure, I don't think I'm in a cal for this, but Mina Phillips with Knitting Expat made her Crazy with Stripes, and I showed you all the last time I podcasted where I was on this. I haven't gotten real far, but I don't know if you can see how it's going. Again, I've never made a cardigan. So I'm calling that the other one my first cardigan, because this one isn't done, so I can't actually say that I have knitted a cardigan before. But this is the front of it, and this is so far the back, what I have. The crazy stripes are real thick in the back, and they kind of go on a slant. I don't have the picture of it. It's a paid-for pattern on Ravelry called Stripes Gone Crazy. I can't say that I'm really enjoying this pattern because of the diagonal and the length of the stripes, but I'm trying it. Okay. I'm also in a knit along with Nicole with Hue logo, and it's to do her Atwood shawl. And it intrigued me because it really looks like it's easy to do. But we definitely will see. I'm going to do that in this colorway. It has, I think that's pretty true to color. It's got lavenders, and this is like a denim blue, and it's got light. See how it kind of tonal. I thought it would look pretty good with it. And I dyed up 2 skeins of that, so hopefully it'll come out looking pretty good, but I'll keep you informed of the progress. And this is, this base, it's 75% wool, 25% nylon, and it is soft, so I'm kind of excited to get going with that. This is another skein that I dyed up, and it is, to me, gorgeous. I love how this came out, and it's got browns and golds. I really love it. What did I name that? Autumn Bursting is what I'm gonna call this. And my plans for this is to make Mina Phillips Sun Rays shawl, and that you can find on Ravelry as well. Don't have the picture here. Unprepared again. That is all that I have as far as works in progress. I'll show you my memory blanket. Soft blanket. I'm not going to call it a memory blanket because these are all skeins of yarns that I've had in my shop. Oh gosh, in my shop. These are all skeins of yarn that I have been knitting different projects on, but that's all I have so far, which is pretty good. I had started another one with larger squares and a more uniform type of colorway, lavenders and purples, but I wasn't really enjoying working on that, so I needed some color pop to really get into it, so I started on this. And that's my sock blanket. So that's a work in progress. Let me show you what I purchased. And before I tell you what I have purchased, I am purchasing no more yarn. I'm on a yarn ban with Bob Wilson 123, Claire, and Aaron with Gimme Yarn 418. And it goes until, I believe, March 31st. And it came just in time because I've just gone crazy with yarn. But these are things that I've had prior to that. So I'm glad that I got them before I went on a yarn ban. I purchased this from Jinx Yarn. She is a indie dyer, and it is called Gingerbread House. And I originally purchased this thinking that I would start my Christmas Eve socks on it. But it wasn't ready to be delivered until after the deadline. But that's okay because I'm going to keep it in my stash and I will use it. It's very, very pretty. And she's on Etsy. So I like that. On Ravelry, I mentioned that Madelinetosh was on sale. Sorry. And it was on sale at Paradise Fibers. They were having a huge sale. So I bought 1 yard, excuse me, 1 yard of this. It's Malabrigo. 100% superwash. Merino. What's the name of it? Makita? I'm not sure. It's not as bright as it's coming out on the screen, but it's got sort of fuchsia and dark greens and light green, and it's got a little turquoise in there as well. Very pretty. Here's some dark blue. Very pretty. I don't know what I'm going to make on that with that, but whatever it is, I'm sure it'll come out really pretty. And I bought a skein of Envy. This is gorgeous. These are my colors. Just a rich, rich, dark turquoise, midnight blues and greens. And that's pretty true to form. Gosh, it is just so beautiful. I love it. And here is another Madelinetosh. And can you see that? That's what it's called. I didn't mean to show you the price, but it is similar to this. Not bad. But I like the color. And it too is very, very soft. And then I bought some unicorn tails so that I could put in my sock blanket. These are so cute. Colors are very, very nice. And I think if I scatter them around on the blanket, they really will make it look good. This is a variegated. So is this green and then the gray. And they are called this is Big Sur. This is Jade. It's not as bright as that, it's darker. And this one is Coquette Dew. I think that's what it's called. Very pretty. And this is rainwater. And I may have to get full skein of that once I get off my yarn band. What else did I get? I ordered some sock yarn from Heritage. And I got 2 of these. They're wild, but I will make a pair of socks out of them. And it is called, these are Cascades. Doesn't have the name on it. Color 5685. Yep, 5685. Very, very bright. And I also got this color. These are definitely not my colors, but I'm trying to expand my color palette. I can't find the number. Okay. 5817. So I got those 2. Those 3. 2 of this and 1 of that. Again, I don't know what I'm going to make out of these, but I knew I had to have them. I also belong to a yarn, the Yarn Box monthly yarn club, and this month's came a few days ago, and it's by Mosaic Moon. And kind of a neat label. It is, it's called Birch. 80% merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. Fingering. Gorgeous. This is more of a, like an emerald greens. Again, very, very soft. It's got cashmere in it, so you know it would be. And that is all I have, would you believe. I cannot do any more yarn purchasing until after the deadline of the yarn ban is taken care of. And I think I'm going to go past that because I just have too much. And I have a lot of yarn base that I want to dye up as well for different projects that I have in mind. One is to do the, not to dye yarn for it because I already have it, but things I'm going to start. I want to do the Sherpa hat. I want to do the Mikey with Crochet Crowd. Just came out with a video for a star hat, and it's crocheted, but it's very lovely, and I want to do that in a very very lightweight, maybe sport weight yarn. So, and I do have some yarn base for that I can dye up for that. And yeah, I don't know what else I have that I really want to get into, but I'm sure that the list is that I have so much to do with knitting, it's ridiculous. But I think that I think I mentioned this when I did a little tutorial for Portuguese knitting, that I'm thinking of doing a 100 subscriber giveaway. I do have over 70 subscribers already, so hopefully it won't be too long that I'll reach my 100 subscriber goal. And once I do that, then I'm going to do a giveaway. I wanted to show you one of the things that I've already decided that I'm going to give away. And I got it in the mail. I ordered it. And here it is. Ta-da. Sorry for the crinkling. I haven't even seen it yet, so. Okay. It says, this is really funny. It says, knitting is sort of like being a magician. You mumble to yourself while wiggling 2 sticks around, and other people have no idea how you did it. So that is really cute. So that's going to be, I have not seen these in any stores, so online or anything else. I found it on a website, on a group that Susie puts out, and it's really cute. So that's going to be one giveaway. And another will be a skein of yarn. I have a lot of hand-dyed yarn, and they're all very, very soft and very good quality bases. And even though I'm not an experienced dyer and I don't sell my yarn, I use it for myself, I will be giving away one skein of yarn, and they're all good quality. 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. Or I have a new base, it's 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and I'm going to see how that knits up before I make a decision on what yarn. And they'll all be 100 gram, about 400 yards. I will also be giving away, this isn't the one, but my project bags. And these are medium sized, they're about 9 by 11. But I make the zipper type with the contrasting zipper. And I also make the drawstring type, like that. So I'm not sure which type I have. I just purchased several yards of fabric that I think are going to make adorable project bags. So I'm kind of anxious for those to come in, but that also I need to go on a fabric ban, but and I really have most of the year. My shops, I have a baby shop called SnuggleBugBabyandMe.com, and I also have MaurDesigns.com, and in MaurDesigns.com you'll see some of my project bags. I have a lot cut out that I haven't posted yet, but those seem to be selling pretty good, so I'm pretty proud of those. But for my baby shop, I have been so busy that I don't think I'll ever get through all of the fabric that I have. It's gotten to be ridiculous that I haven't been really hoarding it, but I have to buy in bulk for the babies, because when I get a product and everybody likes it, all of my products are on that shop are made to order, and a lot of it is embroidered. So when new moms, grandmas, or whoever the buyer is, wants to add a name to the product, I have to really have enough fabric and to be able to repeat the same one. So when I buy in bulk, I'm buying 8 and 10 yards of whatever it is that I find, but I buy it on sale. So sometimes I hit it, and the fabric is a good seller, and I have to repeat purchasing it, and some are not good sellers, and so I'm in the process of going through my stock on that, and I'll be removing some of the things that aren't good sellers. So my Etsy shop for the Snugglebug Baby and Me, I believe both of them that I have on Etsy, is currently on vacation, so that I can do my year-end taxes and get my shop updated. I'm not going to open up, I think, my Etsy Maur Designs, and that's under Maur Designs 1. I think that one is also on vacation as well, because again, I've been making new products, and I don't want to open them up until everything is organized. So I'm crossing my fingers that maybe the end of the week, maybe. I'm not real sure, but I think that's it for me. I did finish my what was the name of that shawl? Starry Night. If I can do it, I'll link a video of the finished product here. But I did a little video, and that's probably what you're going to see. So that's all for me. I hope you have a great week. It's Monday, January 11th. The sun is finally out. I'm so surprised, because it's really been dreary, and I haven't been able to find anywhere in my house that is bright enough to do a podcast. So I just finished a tutorial on how to start a sock blanket. A lot of the Ravelry groups and different groups that I belong to, I saw a lot of questions on how to start and how many stitches do you do, and so I thought I'll go ahead and make a video and show you how to start it and how to do the first 4 blocks. It took me a little while to get that one going, but I did, and I uploaded it. I'm going to start doing my tutorials again, but I'm going to start breaking them down just to maybe 15 minutes tutorial. I'm not going to do a full finished product, I don't think. Just different ways to get people started on that. But I hope that the tutorial that I just uploaded, well, last couple days ago, I hope that one at least gets maybe the beginner knitter a little bit more comfortable with how to start out and what to do, and it's no counting. So like I said in the video, I don't like to count. Just don't tell me to knit 3 stitches before the marker and then the next row you count to 2 stitches before the marker, and then 1 past it. I get totally confused, and I've been knitting and crocheting for well past 40 years. But I consider myself a advanced beginner, because there's just so many things out there that I've never done, like the cardigan sweaters, or the pullover sweaters, my Harry Potter, the Fair Isle. I learned that in 2015. So even though I've been knitting a long time, doesn't mean that I'm an advanced knitter by any stretch of the imagination. But I'm getting there, and I've determined that for 2016, which is just going to be a carryover from 2015, but I'm going to learn a new technique every month, no matter what it is. I'm not going to be intimidated by sweaters and shawls and lace work or anything else. I'm just not going to be intimidated. I'm going to do it, and or die trying. So I hope everyone has a good week, had a good weekend, and I hope you enjoy my podcast. If you did, give me a thumbs up down below, and I'd love to hear your comments. So until next time, happy knitting.